Hi, this is Rabbi Daniel Rabin, Rabbi of the Northeastern Jewish Center. I'm here waiting for the bus, an activity which shouldn't be dangerous, one which people across Australia, across the world do on a daily basis. Take a bus, go to work, go to the city. It's not something which you expect that your life could be threatened. But sadly, once again in Israel yesterday, our brothers and sisters were harmed by a terrorist who tried to murder them whilst they were going about their regular activities, taking a bus. It's sickening, it's hot, it's hurtful. It makes us angry. It's happening way too often. And sometimes we feel a bit hopeless. What do we do? How do we have a vision for the future when things like this are occurring here, France, Israel? So if you look at the Parshat this week, the Parshat of Bo, there's perhaps some type of guidance, some type of message which teaches us that perhaps there is a future. In our portion this week, the Parshat of Bo, the Torah tells us the instruction to fulfill Pesach in celebration of the Jewish people's redemption from Egypt. And in that section, the Torah tells us, when your children ask you, why are you celebrating Pesach? Tell them the story. And that's what we do each year at Pesach. We recall the story of Pharaoh trying to kill us and good triumphing over evil. And I think what the Torah was demonstrating is that when you tell the child, when you teach a child about loving his neighbor, about good over evil, that child will grow up and spread that message of love, spread the message of evil is not allowed to exist. Children don't grow up evil. They don't start off evil. It's the parents which educate them badly. So perhaps us, as an older generation, those who are older than myself, it's upon us the responsibility to tell our children that what's happening in the world is evil. We need to stamp it out. And please God, if this message goes across the world in schools, in education systems, and hopefully we can spread it to the nations that are committing these atrocities, we may have some hope for the future. It all begins with the children. Let us teach our children what's right and what's wrong. And please God, if we get the message to them, they'll live a much better and a much safer and a much more loving, in a much more loving world than we are today. Wishing you and yours a Shabbat Shalom. We wish all those who were harmed in yesterday's attack and any attack across the world by the hands of terrorists, may they have a speedy recovery and may we have no more tragedies, no more suffering. Shabbat Shalom.